Hi everybody, it's Fred Hassan with Sit Means Sit Dog Training and our video for the day. Today we've got Ashton with us, and we've talked about training with two dogs, and you've seen us train two dogs at the same time, but normally they're two dogs that are at their same amount of training. They're at the same spot. But Ashton's going to show us today is two dogs at training at the same time that are at very different places in their training. One dog, that's Trell, that's right here, how old's Trell, Ashton?
She is turning 7.
Trell's almost 7, so she is got a lot of training in her. Now, his puppy is only 5.5 months old, so he's going to train both of them here at the same time, where they're at the different spots, and you'll see the advantages that we have with our two-dog collar. And you'll also notice, like I've said before, he doesn't have to look at the dial. He's able to do both of these at the same time. Go ahead and have Trell down. Have your puppy down. All right. Now, what do you think's the key of training two of them, or at least the puppy at the same time? What's the biggest issue that you're facing?
The toughest part that you're going to encounter is the two dogs are going to tend to feed off of each other and get distracted by each other. No different than my dog's getting distracted by another dog in the training room. But the difference is these two dogs are both used to hearing my voice at the same time and listening to my commands. So what I've done, of course, my older dog, she's very attentive and very responsive just on her own. So it's easy for her to do this type of thing because she's accustomed to dealing with distraction, and she's accustomed to me training other dogs with her in the room. I use her quite often during lessons. That's an advantage that I have in the industry that I work in. Now, Fender is used to listening to me all the time because usually when I work with him, I'm focused 100% on him. So for him, he's going to want to listen to Trell's commands, and that's not a big deal right now because, right, as you can see, I was having them do basically the same thing at the same time. It gets more challenging when I want to have Fender sit or down while I go do something else with Trell. And it really just comes into an obedience exercise, specifically though my commands and my other dog becomes a distraction. What I like to do to help with that is just to simplify things. Fender out, lay down. I might put him back onto his strongest command. You guys have seen videos of him doing a place command already. He's really good at that. So if I want to start getting him to ignore Trell's commands, lay down. All I have to do is go back and focus on having him stay on his place. And I'll show you what that looks like. I've got one of our place cots here that we have on our Sit Means Sit dog training or dog supply store. Fender here, place, lay down. So what I'm going to do, down, is I'm going to put Fender on his place and basically just play with Trell. I'm not really going to do anything fancy with her, but I'm going to play with her and get him accustomed to staying on his place while I'm doing something with the other dog. So basically, she's not going to be under command initially, but what will happen is I'm going to address Fender whenever he breaks his command or I see him getting a little distracted. I'm actually going to use his name just before I give him a command, so I'll prefix it by saying Fender place to remind him that I'm talking to him. And the whole goal here is just to get him in the habit of listening for his name instead of just assuming that the command that I give is for him. Another trick that actually works really well when your dog is used to paying a lot of attention to you is to look at them when you talk to them. Because just by addressing the dog, my older dog is very cute on that, and if I look at her and I say something, she knows immediately that I'm talking to her instead of another dog. All right, so I'm going to do this a couple more times with him just to make sure he's really got it, and then what I'm going to do is release him from command to show him that by staying here and exercising that self-control, he actually gets what he wants. He gets to go have fun.
And what's that over there, the chase your tail command going on over there?
That's one of the joys of having a really high-energy compulsive dog. When she's not under command, she just starts spinning and chasing her tail. It was something that she did when I adopted her when she was a year old.
Can you make her stop and do it on command?
Trell, spin. Trell, lay down. I can even have her go the other direction too. Trell, go. Okay, that's rolling over there. So even well-trained dogs kind of throw a loop for us. Trell, break. Let's go. Ready? Go. Good job. And go that way. And go the other way. Good job. Okay, spin like a lead. Spin. Trell down.
All right. So until tomorrow,
Let me just release him here.
sit means sit.